What's up, guys? Gonna jump right into this workout. Bear with me. I know it looks like, if you've already seen it or if you're looking at it right now, it seems and is a beast. The first thing I want to draw your attention to is that it would be appropriate to plan to work for about 45 minutes. As I work through the movements, I'll talk about modifications, but this is a hero workout. My plan is to program a hero workout that will prepare you for Murph up until Murph. So I want to work on the push-up, work on the running, work on the air squat, work on the pull-ups as much as we can without being in here. So be prepared for something like this at least once a week up until Murph, which is Memorial Day, which is in about a month. So we're gonna do kind of a Murph cycle starting now. So this is titled Terry. It is a hero workout. It is for time. You'll run 1 mile, do 100 push-ups, and then 100-meter bear crawl, run a mile, 100-meter bear crawl, 100 push-ups, and then run a mile. So if that seems like a big mess, think of it as like a peak. You're gonna start with a mile, 100 push-ups, bear crawl, mile at the peak, and then on your way back down, you're gonna do the opposite. Bear crawl, 100 push-ups, mile to end. So again, I realize all of you are, or a lot of you are probably freaking out. This seems like a ton of work, and it is. So what I want you to consider is your runs should take about 6 to 8 minutes. So if you're not confidently running a sub 8-minute mile consistently, scale that distance anywhere from 800 to maybe 1200, somewhere in between. But pick, depending on where you're at, if you're at home, pick maybe a block or a turnaround point that's gonna take you anywhere from 6 to 8 minutes. A little faster on the front end and a little slower on the back end would be fine. Right there, you're looking at about 18 to 24 minutes of just running, okay? Feel free to modify the push-ups. I think anywhere from 75 to 100, and then either on your knees, raised, or on your toes, any combination. Maybe you do a little bit of both. When I mean raised, like picking a bench or a chair of some sort, so you're still up on your toes and you're going full range of motion, chest to deck, okay? If you're on your knees, I want you to really focus on keeping the hips off the ground, chest to deck, full extension, and then the toes should look the same, okay? So again, modify the distance of the run to take you about 6 to 8 minutes. Feel free to modify the push-ups from anywhere from 75 to 100. It's hard to put a time frame on that because it just depends on how fast you are push-ups and how well you do keeping off or fending off muscle failure, muscle fatigue. But again, I want the entire workout to take you about 45 minutes. Anything past an hour I think is too long, but if you're closer to 30 minutes, I don't think you did it right. Somewhere between 30 and 45 minutes would be good. On the bear crawl, 100 meters is a long way. So 3 feet is about a meter. So think of like a football field. This would be a great workout to do at a track. Do your run, then do your push-ups and bear crawl either like halfway the football field or maybe the whole way would be 100 yards. Meters and yards are pretty dang close. On the bear crawl, I know we do a couple different versions, but I want you to be in as much of a plank as you can. So your hips and your shoulders are aligned, and it's almost like you're walking underneath a small fence or like a barbed wire fence or something. So make those tough. Challenge yourself to be in good position. Break them, just go to your hands and knees, take a rest. Again, measuring 100 meters might be difficult depending on where you're at, but think about a football field. I think going down somewhere between 75 and 100 meters. 75 and 100 meters would be appropriate on that. Again, taking into account, I want you to work for about 45 minutes. One option is if you do your run, your push-ups, your bear crawl, your run, and then you're just smoked here, and you're at like 30, 40 minutes, but you want to run again, just kind of erase the second part of it and just go out and run, okay? It's mostly a running workout. It's supposed to be nice and warm tomorrow, which is April 21st, depending on when you're doing this. So I want you to get outside, have fun with it. Hit me up if you have questions in terms of you're not sure what distance to do or what options to do. Mix up if you're in between your toes and your knee push-ups, mix it up. Maybe do 5 on your toes, 10 on your knees. 5 on your toes, 10 on your knees. Challenge yourself there. Have fun with this. If you're extra crazy and you plan to do Murph with a vest this year, throw on a vest for at least one of these runs, maybe your push-ups too. I plan to do my push-ups with a vest just so I get used to that. Should be a fun time. Don't be scared because it's a longer one. It should be, you can't really keep your intensity super high for 45 minutes. So just pick a pace and just stay moving. That's how a lot of hero workouts are. It's just kind of beating your head up against the wall and just staying moving. Okay. Remember why we do hero workouts: to honor those people that have lost their lives for our freedom. In today's world, maybe you're thinking about the frontline workers, the medical staff, the first responders, all those people that are putting their lives, their families, their health at risk to keep us safe. So I want you guys to think about that while you're hitting Terry tomorrow or today, however you're watching this. Have fun. Hit me up if you have questions. Bye.